All right, now here in the studio joining me is Denny Morlock. He's talking a little bit about shaken baby syndrome. I think we've all heard of it, but not all of us, I didn't know how common this syndrome was. Tell us a little bit about it, Denny.
Well, yeah, it's, unfortunately, we had to experience firsthand. Our grandson was shaken when he was 3 months old. It's very common. There's normally 1,400 to 1,600 cases that are reported each year, and that's the ones that are reported.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, what is the main cause? What makes it people take this out and do this to shake their babies?
And it's not that they're bad people, but a lot of it is just a baby cries, and that's what babies do, whether they're wet, hungry, or whatever. And they just get very frustrated, and they, pick the child up, say, "Why won't you stop crying?" And, their brain is very fragile. It hasn't developed yet, and they get a brain bleed or retina tears. It's very unfortunate. So
you would say, I mean, obviously most of the cases are accidental, but some of them could just be easily, stopped just by, I mean, what tips would you have for new mothers?
The best thing is if you feel that you're getting frustrated, either call someone that you can trust to come over to help you, or take the baby, put it in its crib or something where it's safe, and just walk out and get your composure and, try to deal with a little bit with the stress. And the biggest problem with today is babies having babies. A lot of are just young mothers or fathers that just don't know how to handle the
so crying. I mean, the main tip is if you find yourself in a situation that can be stressful, to walk away, put the baby down. Now, you talked about your grandson. I think we even have a picture of him. There he is right there. He is so cute. Now, I think a lot of us, when we think of baby, shaken baby syndrome, you think of very, very young, but as we can see, it can happen to older babies.
Sure. Well, the age group is normally anywhere from an infant to about 2 years old. He was shaken when he was 3 months old. He had a brain bleed, 2 retina tears, and 5 broken ribs at 3 months old.
Oh my goodness. Well, we apologize for your loss, but we appreciate you.
Oh, he's a survivor. He's very high functional. He still is on anti-seizure medications. He has seizures from the the brain injury, but he's a very highly functional, which is very fortunate for us. Because most of the children that are shaken either have disabilities or, of course, death.
Right. Now tell us a little bit about what you're holding in your hand right now.
Well, these are a couple of bracelets that we have. This is Never Shake a Baby.
Right.
And of course, we're having our upcoming 4th annual Shaken Baby Syndrome of Ohio poker run awareness ride. And that's what we're basically trying to do, is get the awareness and the education out there. Is 100% preventable crime, with awareness and education.
Okay, so now the event is coming up on August 10th.
Yes.
It's in Bowling Green, and it's going to be a motorcycle ride.
It's going to be an awareness and poker ride. And if you have a motorcycle and everything, come on out. We're starting at Thayer Ford in Bowling Green, just north of town, and the sign-in starts at 10 o'clock.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jenny, for joining us and giving us a little bit more education on baby shaken syndrome. All right, now coming up, looking to get your